Thank you so much for joining us again, yogis, for week 2 of our Stability for Mobility Challenge. Remember, as always, breathe as you need to, water as you need to, and you can modify and make any of these your own thing. You can skip anything that you need to, just enjoy it and have some fun with it. And we will begin on the mat. We're going to start with some toe touches first. So coming down to the mat, and creating that neutral pelvis once again. Stability through the shoulders, and then taking the heels of the hands to the hip bones, using the index finger to locate the top of the pelvic bone, and situate yourself so you create that space of a neutral pelvis. Once you're satisfied that you're good to go with that, you can send the hands along the side. You could reach them up to the ceiling. You could reach them overhead. If you like, you could also add a block underneath the neck to add as a little pillow. You can do that as well. So choose the arm variation, set yourself up in stability, check out your alignment, make sure that your feet are flexed, no further than a hip width distance apart. Once you've got your stability maintained, you've got your neutral pelvis, you've picked your arm selection, use your inhale to prepare. As you exhale, draw your right knee to a tabletop position. Check your alignment when you arrive, knee over hip. And then also notice if the knee tries to draw into the center, keep it in line with the shoulder. Pause here, make sure that you have your stability set. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, draw the left knee to a tabletop position. Excuse me, notice the same little details. Notice if your knee is further ahead or if you've drawn it closer to the abdominals. Take it to that alignment so that the knee is directly over the hip. Notice also if the knee tries to draw into the center. Keep it in line with the shoulder. Checking out your alignment, making sure that you haven't shifted on the right side either. Making adjustments as you need to. Closing the upper ribs without rounding through the spine while hugging the low belly in. Stay right here, choosing that arms can be long. It could be reaching up to the ceiling or overhead as you choose. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, use your inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lower the right heel to tap down on the mat. Pause here, inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift back up to tabletop. Keeping stability through the movement, not wobbling back and forth or side to side. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lower the heel down to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, bring the knee back to table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Beautiful. Just 3 more. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Last time, inhale to prepare, exhale, tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Reset for stability. Inhale to prepare, exhale, drop the heel to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. 2 more. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Last time, inhale to prepare, exhale, lower to tap. Inhale to prepare, exhale, table. Pause here. Stay as you are, or if you'd like to play with another layer of challenge, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. You can leave the neck grounded even. but don't let anything else turn on. Close the upper ribs, draw the low belly in, use that powerful breath. Stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, inhale to prepare, exhale, lower the right leg to hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, inhale to prepare, exhale, right knee comes back to table. Inhale to prepare, exhale, left leg lowers to hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, inhale to prepare, exhale, left knee to table. Draw the knees in, take a little squeeze, take a few rolls from side to side. And then you remove the block. If you were using it as a support, set it to the side. We're gonna move into some astronaut abs. We're just gonna do 3 sets. We're gonna start with a 10 count, then we're gonna do a 9 count and an 8 count. So notice as we move through these, where you feel the sensation. If you start to feel this in your low back, that's an indication you need to pause, take a break, reset, and then begin again. That's how you build a powerful foundation. Listen to the body. So remember, starting out, you're gonna start out with the left leg lengthened out long here, and the right knee up here at about a tabletop position. You're gonna use just the fingers to grasp the ears. No hands behind the head. You can take the hands here. You can take the hands to grab opposite arms, just not behind the head because you're just gonna crank your neck. And we don't need to do that. So soften through the neck, create a bind of the ears, close the upper ribs. You've got the right knee lifted, so draw the left elbow towards the right knee. This is where we're gonna start. Stay here, set yourself, moving on my count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lengthen out the other side. Reset, moving on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, pause. Reset, sending it to the other side for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, pause to reset, other side, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, pause. Last time, last set rather, moving to the other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lengthen out, pause. Last time, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, pause to set. Then gather the knees in, give them a squeeze. Take a few gentle side to side rolls. Take a few rolls up and down the mat. And we're gonna roll roll up onto a kneeling posture. And if you're like me and you have some sensitive knees, you could bring a blanket underneath the knees, as I'm going to do here. And imagine that you're standing here rather than kneeling. Because when we typically kneel, we have a tendency to want to lean forward or back. You can prop up onto the toes, but be very aware if you do that, you're going to have probably more of a tendency to lean one way or the other. But that's totally okay if you can manage that. Just be aware of what's happening. So stacking the hips directly over the knees. So notice if you find the hips too far forward or too far back. Just try to get that neutral alignment. Stacking the hips directly over the knees. You'll feel a subtle hugging in of the core when that happens. Stacking the shoulders over the hips and keeping the knees no further than a hip width distance apart. Stay here, then lift the arms up by the ears. Create a steeple grip overhead, interlacing the fingers and releasing just the index fingers up to the ceiling. You'll notice that my elbows don't straighten out here. This is as straight as they go, but you'll want to keep a micro bend in your elbows. So make sure that you're lengthening. Your biceps might be close to your ears here if your anatomy permits it. Keeping all of that length. Notice if you've leaned forward or back when you added the arms. Draw the low belly in. Activate the low glutes to help in that work for stability. Drawing the upper ribs in without rounding the spine and subtly hug the shoulder blades towards one another. Stay here. Notice the shaky wobbliness that you might feel in the midsection. Really keeping the legs active rather than forcing the weight onto the knee joints. Use your inhale to fill up. As you exhale, half moon to the right. Keep the legs exactly as they are. They don't move at all. Just explore what's possible using your core. Keeping the hips and shoulders square to the front of the room. Chin remains off of the chest. And just explore here, staying equal effort through the legs. Beautiful. Breathing into the side body. Just another breath. Keep the legs exactly as they are. With your inhale, lift back up to center. Exhale, half moon to the left. Same considerations here. Notice if you lean, reset using the legs. They're active really powerfully here. Using the core to explore possibility. Keeping the chin off of the chest. Exploring for another round of breath. Coming back to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to add on to that. We're going to add into gate pose. So we're going to still start from that kneeling position. But this time I do want you to prop up onto the toes. So we're going to start on the sending the left leg out. So as you lift the arms up, use your inhale to prepare. As you exhale, half lean to the right, ground through the legs, then lift back up. Without leaning as much as you can stay straight, work the left leg out, plant the sole of the foot. Pause here. This is the foundation of gate pose. So keeping this length, notice how you can lean here and you can also lean here. So what we're looking for is this alignment where you stay straight, shoulder, hip, and knee in the same line. Taking the arm overhead. If your arm straightens out all the way, that's awesome. This is as straight as mine goes. Now notice the leg that's outstretched. You're pressing into the sole of the foot rather than the edge. Notice the difference of activation. If you just press into the edge of the foot, right, you have to bend the knee to do that a ton. You want to keep a micro bend in the knee, but you want to keep the entire leg active in supporting the work. And then release the left arm down to the leg. Reaching up, make yourself as tall as you possibly can. Pause here. Notice that you're not driving down onto the leg, you're lifting up. So you're creating stability using both legs with equal effort. You should feel a little trembling in the muscles. Activate the glutes. Feel the core turning on to help support in the work. Staying here, just 5, 4, 3, 2, On one, use your inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift your left arm up by the right. And as you exhale, draw the thumbs into heart center. Pause here. Now you could place a block underneath and you could lower to the forearm as well. I'm going to use a block to place underneath here and use that to stabilize. So you're coming back up here. You've got both arms up. Release the right arm down to the ground. This is almost like a side plank, you'll notice. So I'm going to go ahead and lower to the elbow. Shift forward just a touch. Pause here. Actually, that's not going to work out. Pause here and lift up, keeping all of the length that you can. Shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip, still driving into the sole of the foot here to keep the leg active. Notice the micro bend. Stay here, or with your exhale, an elbow to knee connection here. Then lengthen long with the inhale, replant. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen it long once again, replant. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last time, lengthen it long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen it long once again, replant. Lift back up. Exhale, fold, keeping the same gait legs. Release all the way down to the forearms, 2 breaths. Lift up halfway. Keep the left arm, forearm, or wrist grounded. Lift the right arm up. Take an easy twist. Pause here, just 2 more breaths. Then float the arm underneath, thread the needle. Release yourself all the way down. You could reach the opposite arm up, but you're still driving into the sole of the foot. The legs are still active here. Just a few rounds of breath. Then unwinding, pausing, lift halfway. Lower back down, taking a little pause. Press back up. Use the core strength. Send the arms long in front. With your inhale, lift back up. Beautiful. And then the arms come back down the side. Draw the knee back in. Thumbs to heart center. With your inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, half moon to the left. Lengthen long. Create that space. Then lifting back up. Keeping as steady as you can on the left leg. Send the right leg out long this time. Same thing, planting. Oops, just move a little bit. Planting into the sole of the foot. Not bending, taking that huge bend, but having a micro bend. Notice what both of the legs are doing here. Notice the alignment. You'll see my janky hip doesn't want to stay still. So I have to shore that up using core. So lengthen as you extend up, then reach the arm long. Keep all of those activations. Remember, you're not driving down into the knee, lifting up. Create all that length and space. Beautiful. Observe that beautiful length and space, then lift the arm up. Taking that block to the other side if you had it over for here. Setting it there so you can have it there. Lifting the arms back up. Lower the hand back down if you're going to use that as a support. Remember, you're not going to put your weight into it. You're just going to use it more as a spot. Planting here, creating that length and space. Still driving into the sole of the foot. Notice the little refinements and adjustments you might need. Stay here or explore the elbow to knee connection. Lengthen it back. Replant. Pause. elbow to knee connection. If you're shaking wobbly like me, lengthen it back up. This is my janky side. Elbow to knee, same thing. Trying to stay as light as you can on the fingers. And lengthen it back, replant, round, use the body. Elbow to knee. Lengthen it back out. Replant. Last time. Elbow to knee. Send it back, plant. Lifting back up. Fold, use the core. All the way down. Lift it up halfway. Lift the left arm up. Easy twist. Pause for 2 breaths. Thread the needle, send it under. Maybe reach the other arm up or forward, behind. Play with something. And then returning, lifting back up halfway. Beautiful. Lengthen the arms. Use the core. The thigh, the hip. Lift back up. And draw the knee back, thumbs to heart center. Press back to a seat. Awesome job. Coming back down to the ground. Flee back into our bridge. With or without the block, yogi's choice. If you want to incorporate the block, you always can. You never have to. So using the block, if you want to use it, you can place it in between the thighs. Plant through the soles of the feet, whether or not you use the block, keeping them at a hip width distance apart. You can plant the hands here. You can lift them up to the sky, or you could choose to reach them overhead. Yogi's choice, never, you can change them too as you move along. Remember, everything is optional and customizable. Use your inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lifting on my count for 10, starting from just above the pelvic bone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, your biggest expression of bridge. Maybe make some adjustments. Beautiful. Lengthen so that you create that line from the knees all the way to the shoulders. Notice where you have uneven engagements, like myself, and shore those engagements up. Activating a little bit more intention. Pause here. Now let as much glute engagement go as you can, using the low belly to help support that work, keeping the hips lifted. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here, but activate the glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that activation lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the tailbone land. Gather the knees in. Give them a squeeze. Press your way back up. And we'll go through that whole thing 2 more times again. This time, rather than pausing for all the little details, we'll go right through it. So you can keep your blanket here if you like. You can move it out of the way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. The work just has to happen. It doesn't have to look always perfect. So use the breath. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale, half moon to the right. Keeping that stability. Inhale, lift back up. Left arm, or left leg rather, extends long. Create the length. Exhale, flow the arm down. Create your edge and gait. Feel the power of the expression. Notice the micro bend in the knee. Feel all that beautiful work. Awesome. And as you inhale, lift the arm up by the opposite arm up by the ear. As you exhale, grounding the hand if you like, or you could keep even stability here. And I'm going to try my edge and exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthening it back out long. Continue to block. Lengthening it back out long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Length, plant. Feel the leg engagement. Exhale, elbow to knee. Lengthen it long, plant, feel the leg engagement. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last time, lengthen it long, plant, feel the engagement. Exhale, elbow to knee. Send it back long, replant, lift the other arm up. Exhale, fold, keep both legs super active, use the core, the inner thigh, hip, all the way down. Lift halfway, lift up, exhale, fold, thread the needle, lift the opposite arm, pause, come back through, lift halfway, arms long in front, lift back up, thumbs to heart center, switching to the other side, lift up, exhale, half moon to the left, lift back up, right leg goes out, plant through the sole, make the little shifts and adjustments to meet your anatomy, send the arm down, your biggest expression, remember you're not driving down, you're lifting up, keep that outer leg active, feel that little tremoring through the thighs, awesome, lifting up, planting the hand, remember, trying not to lean too much, create that stability, then if you like, elbow to knee, extending it back, planting, feel the expression, then elbow to knee, sending it back, plant, elbow to knee, plant again, elbow to knee, last time, plant, elbow to knee, lift it back up, stretch up high, fold, use the core, feel that leg power all the way down, you should feel a little tremor in the leg, release, lift halfway, lift the arm up, thread the needle under, take the opposite arm up if you like, come back into center, lift halfway, arms out in front, or lift, thumbs to heart center, take it down to the mat for your bridge, and you can leave the blanket down there and just go outside of the blanket so it doesn't interfere with you if you like. And choosing your arm variation, then inhale to prepare. As you exhale, begin lifting from just above the pelvic bone for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the glute engagement. Keep the feet grounded, but squeeze the knees in towards one another for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lowering for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower. Hug the knees in as you roll back up. Last time around. Coming back up to that kneeling position. Creating stability first. With your inhale, lift the arms up by the ears. Exhale, half moon to the right. Keep the legs active and grounded. Lift back to center. Left leg extends. Press into the heel. Lift up. Find your biggest expression as you extend the arm long. Beautiful. Pause here. Then lift the arms up overhead. Release the hand down. Remember that block is just a little assist. It's not someplace to hang out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Send it back long. Feel the length. Press. Exhale, elbow to knee. Send it back. Elbow to knee. Last time. Lift up. Elbow to knee. Lift it back up. Reach the arm back overhead. Exhale as you fold. Use the core all the way down. Don't fly in. Lift halfway. Lift the arm up. Thread the needle. Create your expression. You turn the arm back down. Halfway lift. Arms long out in front. Core and legs bring you back up to the start. Draw the thumbs back in. Switch your props if you use them. Lift back up. Half moon to the left. Reach back up. Left leg grounds. Right leg extends out long. Create stability. Pause here. Feel the biggest expression of gait. Feel the length. Remember, you're not driving down. You're lifting up. Feel all that length. Lift the arm up. Lower the hand down. Find your spot. Exhale, elbow to knee. Send it long. Elbow to knee. Send it long. Elbow to knee. Send it long. Last time. Elbow to knee. Send it long. Replant. Lift the hand up. Fold using the legs and the core together. Halfway lift. Arm extends up. Thread the needle. Lift the opposite arm if you like. Replant. Halfway lift. Arms out long in front. Core and legs together. Bring you back up. Thumbs to heart center. Back down to the mat for bridge. Last one. Plant the soles of the feet. Prep your alignment. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, start lifting from just above the pelvic bone for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Shift and make your biggest bridge. Pause here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Stay or extend the left leg long for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Switch legs if you took it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Back to your bridge. Squeeze the glutes and knees in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Keep the squeeze and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower the tailbone. Hug the knees in, give them a squeeze. Take a few gentle side to side rolls. Then roll your way up to a seat. I hope this little mini flow helps you find some new space for some great mobility with the stability work. And we will see you next week. Have a great one, yogis.